Okay, so something I don't talk about very much. This was done while I was level designer in Call of Duty, and I've been thinking about perhaps pursuing more of this angle. I kind of have been on a tangent with the tool stuff for 8 or 9 years, and uh, kind of looking back at this stuff going, maybe I should get back into the game. But so you'll probably see some more of these little snippets of stuff that I did while I was a level designer. It wasn't necessarily a whole level, and I just want to put a spotlight on some of the things. Here we have minigun mechanics, and I was called to sort of work this out, and we do this with the game scripting engine, and it's was really a big part of what I did there. Is a lot of scripts, and I never really considered myself a coder or a programmer or anything. I did the scripting to make the game happen, and looking back at it though, that was game programming basically. So it's something that I think about a lot, and to shoot for what's next. So you have all the mechanics in here. You hold the button down, and that thing spins up and it plays a looping sound, and if you hold it down too long, if you hold it down too long, it'll overheat, and it's a very cool like gameplay mechanic that you get to play with. When we designed this thing, we didn't want to reuse it. It was just going to be just this moment and a big deal to get it on here. It was going to be cool, like you get pumped up the first time you get on the minigun, and it has a kind of a diminishing effect. You can't just make a whole game where you're on a minigun and just shooting stuff. It gets old pretty quick. So and that's something we did a lot with the scripting language, is we could just build some cool different type of gameplay and use it and throw it out. And something I was involved with a lot. I did like tank drive missions and vehicle chases. So pretty cool. It's fun to kind of go back to this stuff, the scripts. I would consider myself a younger programmer, but still doing the things. But when I look at this stuff, I'm like, no, I wouldn't like create this big nest here and what's this comment? Wait for the player to get on the turret. This would be like a different function. Wait for the player to get on the turret, and stuff. I see some youth in there, but you have the overheats and settings for that, and cooldown rates. The minigun rumble, that was kind of cool. They had designed a rumble feature for the controller, and the way that it was set up was the programmers set so that you could place an origin, and it would be like placed on the spot of an explosion, and as you got closer to the explosion, the rumble would increase with intensity. But what I wanted to do with the minigun was increase the intensity as the thing's ramping up. And so what I had to do is use the setup they had and actually take a point and put it like on the player when that thing was fully engaged, and then kind of move it away. So this kind of a little bit hacky stuff, but we did that a lot in the scripts, and made things happen. Yeah, more like this is bonkers how like deep this nest goes. I wouldn't do that. And then the weird else if, why is that on two different lines? But yeah, I was basically a gameplay programmer, and we shuffled each other around, especially the guys that were more apt to to write this stuff. There was like 2 or 3 of us who were like kind of really good at writing the scripts, and we would go to different levels and work on sequences and stuff. So cool. Thanks for watching.